Hey, what's up guys, and thanks for tuning into the channel. Now, with the recently announced reissue of Majin Buu, the Super Buu version, I thought it'd be a good idea to actually show you guys how good or bad this figure is, so you can actually make a decision yourself whether or not you want to get this reissue. But before we get started, if you haven't yet already done so, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome review. Now, as I said, this is the Super Buu version of Majin Buu. Here we do see the name Majin Buu. We have Super Buu here on the side here. We got a nice kind of magenta fuchsia background there. See Dragon Ball Z Bandai. On the top, we just see a grumpy, not impressed. On the side here, we see all of his different expressions, as well as a screaming face. On the bottom here is looking all evil-like. On the side here, Majin Buu. And on the back, you get your typical kind of product shots for SH Figuarts. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. If you haven't already noticed, this is a massive packaging, and that, of course, Majin Buu is a very, very tall character. So, without further ado, here we have the Super Buu version of Majin Buu. As you can see, he's very slender, very pink, but also very, very tall. When we get to comparisons, you can actually see how tall this guy is. He just towers over the likes of Goku, even Piccolo, and all those guys. So, we do see some shading down here in the pants, which is really, really cool. It's kind of like a creamish color with a little bit of gray wash over them, so that's really, really nice. We do have kind of black around his wrists and ankles with a gold trim. We do see the evil, yeah, it is evil, but the nice Majin symbol on his belt right here. All of his air vents are all picked out in a nice kind of dark red or almost black color. We do see he has a it's like a turquoise colored mouth and tongue with those evil little red eyes. And yeah, on the back here we also just got more vents and some more shading. Very, very nice. Black fingernails. His long tail on the back of his head, which of course is signature for Majin Buu. So yeah. Now going over articulation, head is on a ball joint, and base of the neck, as you can see, is also on a ball joint. We do have a butterfly joint that goes out quite far, but it does get a little gappy back there, so there's that. We have a shoulder ball joint that goes all the way around. We have a hinge that goes past 90, which is actually very, very nice. We get a bicep rotation here, a double jointed elbow that gets you past 90, very, very nice, as well as what I believe is a double ball joint, because this is a fairly big character. Usually these big guys just have double ball joints. So there is that. Getting these arms out of the way here, we have a ball joint up in the diaphragm, and we also have a ball joint down at the waist. So he gets ab crunch forward that much, as well as an extension not that far back. So that's about it. Legs can kick forward past horizontal, which is very nice, as well as back even further, which is pretty crazy. Can kick out to the side. He actually does better splits than most of the other Dragon Ball Figuarts, which is very, very nice. He has a thigh rotation right here, a double bend at the knee, which gets to around 90, and it's actually all covered. Yeah, this is actually really nice. It's still a little gappy if you really are nitpicky, but it pretty much covers very nicely, so nothing to complain there. And nothing at the ankle itself, it's just down here at the feet, so there is a double ball joint, as well as a toe pivot that goes to about there. So yeah, pretty decent articulation for a bigger figure, but again, he's not chunky like his good version is, which we'll take a look at later on during comparisons as well. So, making sure this guy can stand properly, let's take a look at some of the accessories that Evil Buu comes with. So, first off are all of his hands. So he has two kind of relaxed hands on him right now, just like that. He has two fists. Again, nails are nicely painted. Again, just a big ball joint. He has two kind of blasting hands. It's almost cute how his hands are. They're like sausage fingers. Very, very thick and short. It's really cool. There's that. He has a right pointer finger. It's like, I want you. I want to eat you kind of a deal. And he also has a left, I'm guessing it's like a you come here, I'm going to beat the crap out of you finger. So yeah, that is that. And he also comes with two heads. And this is the not impressed grumpy face, you can see. Very nice detailing under the eyes. And the other one is him losing his marbles, just getting ready destroy and kill whatever's going on. A little bit of black smudge on his face. I love the vein detailing. Very, very nice. And of course, this is the ball joint. You would pop that head off and you would put this on. But for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. So there is that. And also, he comes with extra accessories. Now, this is the head of the good Buu. This is the fat Buu. If you guys don't actually know who this guy is. So we see that he actually comes with his antenna kind of up like this. And he also comes with an effect part. Now, if you haven't watched the show, what a fat Buu would usually do is he would zap people with this. And most of the time, he'll be changing them into chocolate. And then he'll be eating them after. And that's how he usually gets powers from people, by eating people that he turned into chocolate. So normally you would fit kind of, you can see this hole here, and you would fit that onto this ball. But it's been in storage for a little while, so the plastic is a little stiff, so I'm not really going to force it because I feel like I might break it. If I use a little bit of heat, I'm pretty sure that could fit all the way in, but this is pretty much how it would look. And of course here, I'll just show you, here is Fat Buu. And how you would do this is, of course, you would just pop his head off. Easier said than done. So you see joint ball right here, and you would just put this on here, and let's see if we can actually get it on without breaking anything. So it's a little hard, but I'm just gonna leave it on for the sake of time. I don't want to have to cut this video. So here is Fat Buu shooting off his beam. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the accessories. Now, since Fat Buu's already here, let's just do a comparison. So here he is with Fat Buu, and of course Fat Buu is way bigger, well, in terms of mass, I would say. Definitely wider, at least twice as wide as him, but definitely not as tall. And again, if you haven't watched the show, basically he comes into existence after the evil Buu version absorbs the Fat Buu version. So they haven't yet released the evil Buu version, so hopefully they will do that, as well as a Kid Buu version in the future. And just to show off how big he is, here he is next to Piccolo. This is the superhero version, which I reviewed a few videos back. And of course, here he is next to Goku, which he just absolutely towers over. Let's just get this out of the way, so actually that frame looks a little nicer. So yeah, that is that. So yeah, some final thoughts on Majin Buu here, the Super Buu version. Do I believe that you should get this figure? Absolutely. He is a very, very nice figure. He comes with a decent amount of accessories. For the reissue, I'm actually not sure if they're going to include the, let's see if I can find it, the special head here, because unless they plan on reissuing the Fat Buu, I don't know why they would do this, because it would make no sense. So there is that. But otherwise, accessories are pretty good. His price was pretty good as well. He's not a P-Bandai figure, so he's not overly expensive. And even now, for the original release, I feel like he should still be fairly easy to get. He might be up there in the $100 and possibly pushing $200 range, but even without the reissue, he's not a very hard figure to get. Articulation is nice, sculpting is nice, paintwork is nice, and so just overall, I feel like this is a very, very nice figure to have in your collection. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up button, and until next time, guys, take care. Bye.